For, well, the past year, there have been issues regarding what's being called, or what I like to call, the Great Silicon Famine of 2020. Why are you saying this, Phoenix? Well, hear me out. You know all that scandal with the scalpers, with Xbox Series X's and PS5s being out of stock literally everywhere, and it being almost impossible to get one at MSRP? Well, here's the thing. Last year, since quarantine started worldwide, there was an issue that the factories or foundries, as they're called in the business, they had to like reduce their staff so that people wouldn't get sick of COVID. Well, the thing is, when they did that, they downplayed the output that they were gonna have for the year. They downput it by about 75 to 70%, about around 60%. They downgraded it, but that much, which is almost two-thirds being cut off. Like two-thirds of the silicon output, they got cut off, and they, well, haven't caught up to that yet a year later. Jesus. And so, what they didn't expect while making that move, now with hindsight, they was a pretty dumb move. What they didn't take into account was the fact that people have school. People like games. And what is one of the most used platforms to game? The PC Master Race, obviously. Not, I'm kidding. Consoles are a pretty big part of our daily life, of a kid's life these days. And I can say so myself. I do play a lot of games on my shitty laptop, but anyways, that's off topic. The point is, when they made that decision, they didn't take that into account. And what happened? That demand that was expected to go down by, well, the factory owners, it tripled. Moment of silence. It freaking tripled over the course of a year. Let me put that into context. You are doing your homework. You all agree that you as a person, you will do 1/3 of the entire assignment. Well, it turns out that 1/3 of the entire assignment is doing the entire test. Why? Because your classmates were piece of shits and they got sick. Yeah, that's really what happened there. They cut down their production, and the demand went up by a factor of 3, and they reduced it, like their output by a factor of 3. So they haven't been able to output as much silicon as they were able in the past, and because of that simple, kind of dumb decision is why many people who were trying to get a PC, who were trying to get a graphics card, CPU, GPU, whatever the hell, they were trying to get it, never got it. Why? Out of stock. Something that also contributed to this was scalpers. These are people that are versed in the coding scene on programming, and they have made bots so that every time that stock of, let's say, an RTX 3090 popped up on one store, the bot was programmed so that it instantly would buy every single graphics card. And what they did with those graphics cards, what was either hoard them and resell it at double the price, sell them to Bitcoin miners, or, well, any kind of what's it called, crypto money. They sell it to them and they give back or rent it They'd rent it to them and they'd get back a certain percentage of the profit. And what that did is that it isolated even more of that output. Why? Because of the simple damn reason that gaming graphics cards are like a lot of the silicon output goes to that. And all that silicon that was supposed to be for the entire world to enjoy and rejoice in it, well, guess what? That didn't go to them. That went to the crypto miners. And something else that is not exactly related to the topic, but it's kind of funny too, is how this year, well, last year now, it's, well, 2021, the trade deal that they had with China for export goods that were silicon included, that were everything from graphics cards, that were inside of that deal expired. And so, GTX 1650, let's say, that cost $150. The price tripled. It went from $150 to $450. Pretty crazy, to say that out loud. And many people that were saving up to buy a new gaming rig, they had $700 in hand. They wasted a couple $100 on Ryzen 5 CPU, whatever. They wasted everything, and they had saved $150 for that curious little pretty GTX 1650. Well, not anymore, buddy. Not anymore. Unless you like playing on 10 to 20 FPS, Doom Eternal. I'd really tell you to save up more money. Like, that's kind of related to that issue, since prices have skyrocketed because of that deal that they still haven't renewed when it affects a lot of products, and because of those dang scalpers. But anyways, I want to hear your opinion on the topic. If you are a crypto miner, your opinion matters too, no? It's your business. You're trying to make deals too. Everyone has to eat, I guess. And well, yeah, I want to hear your opinion, you guys' opinions on the topic. I can't talk. And yeah, I'm gonna see you on the next video, probably next year. Thank you.